feminist. I believe in empowering women. Make as much money as you can. Yeah, sure. Do OnlyFans. Like my bitch, I wouldn't even mind my girl doing OnlyFans as long as I kept all the money. I wouldn't give a shit. If I had a girl who said I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, cool, go for it. Let me know how much money we make.
You're keeping all of it though?
Yes, she's mine.
100%, you're keeping all the profits.
I mean, I might let her buy us some shoes or something.
Bruh.
The genius that you just heard is none other than Andrew Tate himself, a name that you might have heard uttered over the course of these past few months. Andrew Tate is a content creator that has garnered a lot of attention due to his inflammatory and controversial opinions. The provocateur is a former kickboxer turned red pill guru.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
A quick Google search shows that he has caught a lot of media attention, as you can see from these articles, and that he has amassed a large social media following. He has 3.5 million followers on Instagram and 2.5 billion views on his TikTok page. This goes to show that sometimes you can build a large following just by mechanism of being controversial or incendiary, irrespective of whether you are right or wrong. In today's video, I want to go over a clip of Andrew Tate debating Hasan about female drivers. Andrew Tate claims that female drivers are inferior drivers and are generally bad at driving. Hasan refutes these claims seamlessly with the use of logic and empirical evidence. A lot of red pill ideology, and Andrew Tate specifically, is riddled with logical fallacies that typically attempt to justify his misogynistic views. The problem is that a vast majority of people that adhere to red pill philosophy are very amenable young men that aren't equipped with the necessary set of critical thinking skills and tools to see through this pseudo-reasoning.
Is just incorrect, and that's why, Andrew, I've seen some of your work as you're doing the rounds on Twitch here, and a lot of the things that you said that you've been called out on, specifically in regards to like women driving, as a matter of fact, are just generally untrue. No empirical evidence to back up those claims, which is why you resort to anecdotes quite frequently and say things like, oh, well, it's just common sense, right? But it's not technically common sense. It's just your personal opinion.
Completely. It's my personal opinion based on my personal biases of my life experience. Now, when I say exactly. And when I say these things, X amount of people agree with me and X amount of people disagree with me. That's fine, and that's the same of nearly any statement in the world. Okay, I can say the world is round, and there'll be a percentage of people who disagree with me. That's totally and utterly fine. I come on here and talk about my own personal experiences, and my experiences, men are better drivers than women. I'm not saying there's no good female drivers. I'm not saying a female can't.
No. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. There is a truth, and then there is your own personal experiences backed by anecdotes, right? Or your own personal opinion backed by anecdotes from your own personal experiences. Now, your own personal experiences are oftentimes going to be incorrect and not close to the reality. That's why there's an entire field of statistical analysis. That's why we do empirical, that's why we rely on empirical evidence when we're making decisions. Why? Because we all carry a bunch of personal biases, and when we analyze situations, we do not have enough scope to grasp the entirety of the situation. We cannot comprehend it with our human brains.
Bro, listen,
which is why when it comes to women driving, it's a funny point, because the truth is different. The truth is the exact opposite.
No, listen. First things first, there's lies, there's damn lies, and there's statistics. I'm sure you've heard that from Mark Twain. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you're deriving.
You can massage numbers, but
you're deriving your truth from an internet study. That's fine. You can derive your truth from an internet study on a bunch of different things. The truth of life is the truth that you experience as an individual. That is the only truth that we all live within.
Okay, so let's pause right there. What did we just learn from Andrew Tate? The guy utilizes anecdotal evidence to justify his claims and views. This is a very fallacious way of thinking, but also a dangerous way to come up to conclusions, because it can lead to biases and erroneous ideas. Andrew Tate doesn't believe in data and statistical analysis, but rather quasi-methods of reasoning. Let's listen on to hear what he says.
Have no scientific achievements on this planet, we would still be living inside of fucking caves. And now, as much as I love Liver King personally, I don't think that that would be a good planet to live on. I'm pretty happy for, I don't know, all the medical achievements, all the scientific achievements that we have reached. And at the heart of all of that, all of those accomplishments lies an understanding of arriving at the truth through empirical evidence.
You done?
Yeah.
Cool. In my personal experiences, all of the car crashes I've been involved in, all the times my car was hit, and all the negative experience I've had on the road, women were at fault. That is, now you can sit here and say the insurance claims say that. I never said the insurance claims don't say that. I'm saying that I am not comfortable with women driving because of my personal experience. Those are my personal experiences. You can drag up all the empirical evidence in the world you want to try and drag up. Anyone with a brain knows how that aids the world agendas anyway. I don't want to go too political on a stream that's going to get taken down. So I'm not saying that I can't find a female race car driver. I'm not saying that.
That's not what I'm saying either. I'm not talking about like statistical anomalies. I'm straight up talking about the overwhelming amount of evidence that suggests that women are more careful drivers than men. Okay? And therefore better drivers than men. Now, you keep resorting back to your personal anecdotes. So let me walk you through this, right?
Brother,
Do you agree that human beings have biases?
Do me a favor.
Okay. But hey, I respected your time. Do you want to answer my question? Do you believe that human beings have biases?
Oh, absolutely. We're all biased.
Okay.
Completely.
Do you think that those biases might cloud your judgment?
It's not about clouding judgment.
Not just your personal not just your own personal judgment. Do you think our biases might cloud our personal judgment?
I think every single person on earth is biased and lives within a biased
Absolutely.
reality.
That's absolutely true. Okay. So if you agree with me on both of those accounts, you understand that your anecdotes, your own personal accumulation of information is going to be clouded by your own personal biases. So you're not going to be able to assess the information adequately in the same way that empirical evidence would. This is precisely why we look at data rather than make arguments around our... Wait, let me finish. Come on.
I understand what you're saying.
This is precisely why we do that.
Notice how Andrew Tate continually prefaces his argument with, "in my experience." In my experience, this is what happened. What's very funny is that a lot of people that are purveyors of red pill philosophy love to say facts don't care about your feelings. But Tate is contradicting that notion right here. He often accuses non-red pill people of not being logical or justifying things with their feelings, when in fact, that's what he's doing to himself right here. The car insurance industry has every vested interest in making sure that these statistics are correct, because their business heavily relies upon their statistical analysis. So there's a very big incentive for these numbers to be accurate and valid. So that's it for this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on Andrew Tate below in the comment section. I will be making more videos about Andrew Tate shortly. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I will see you in the next video.